Okay then, Kakiri, let's see here. This will be day 1, match 1, game 2, first half between AXIZ versus TE. For ourselves right now, it's going to be Kakiri here picking up some items for himself to use, but it seems like we're going to stay upstairs here just in case there's actually someone upstairs. But nope, there isn't at all, so we're going to drop down here instantly before we actually start putting a rocket dash right now and see what we can get from this. It's going to be quite hard here from the survivor's point of view to honestly play here as well, because that's going to be Weeping Clown here right in front of our face. And that might just be the first rocket dash here landed. We tried to go for a stun there, but it seems like we didn't really get it there too. We want to go for a 1-for-1, but right now that's going to be the first rocket dash there landed instantly on the side of a clown to a clown. And I don't think a survivor-sided clown will be able to beat a hunter-sided clown. But right now, Moem, once again, 2 pallets here left for us to play around with. The moment we break 1 pallet is the moment we have to pull away instantly. But it seems like it isn't just doable anymore. And I can't even talk. I can't even talk. But that's slowly what helped us vault over that pallet. Just isn't enough. It's such a bad game here to play from the side of T, because everyone gets hard countered by Clown. So in this case scenario, Kakiri with his hunter choice here, it's honestly speaking not too bad. We also chase after Weeping Clown here, who we are sure that will bring Tide Turner as well. Even First Officer would have been a good chase as well, but the reason why we decided not to chase after First Officer is just so he doesn't stay on trail for 72 seconds. However, right as of now, still hard here for the survivors to honestly play around, and we've only finished like 2 cipher machines by now. And of course, it may be 100 seconds in towards the game, but it still just isn't enough for now. We want to double back here, maybe forcing a rescue from the side of First Officer, but he will be found here instantly. There's no point in using, well, I guess you could use a pocket watch, but I don't see the point in using one. Just trying to buy a little bit more time here for himself to use. Ooh, we finally got that land. We finally landed that hit, and we're going to try prevent his double down. Okay, yeah, it's probably better to try prevent double down as well, but we're not max present here just yet. 2.5 cipher machines done. First off, just still having that wanted order does hurt quite a bit. At least we're able to get towards the corner here, which is the nicest part of all for this Weeping Clown. We tried to go for the stump, but we missed. Oh no, that is so bad. And from the side of T right now, this just isn't enough to win up against a clown. You need another Tide Turner, but you just don't have one. And it was an after half rescue as well, so we're missing 2.5 cipher machines here. There's 3 cipher machines left to decode. We're missing 2.5. I would say at least 2.5 and not 2 cipher machines, even if you add the 2 together, because this is a Weeping Clown we're talking about. After all, one of those half cipher machines cannot be decoded here anymore. It seems like we're going to delegate someone to go upstairs here. But you can't really stay upstairs all the time, and the last 3 cipher machines here, it seems like Yang will be found here instantly as the Composer. At least Composer does have a flywheel here left for himself to use, but even so, flywheel did not come out at all. That's not good. The flywheel had to come out there because it's just really 1 rocket dash blink down, and that's not what we want to see from the side of T. This is a really bad start for them, and a really bad endgame too. We couldn't flywheel that 1 rocket dash, and it seems like for Kakiri right now, still trying to maybe try to play some map control, because we don't want a patient to come into rescue later. We're a little bit worried with a cipher mission decoding progress too, but right now everyone's on the run. We decided not to heal everyone just yet, as the pallet will be dropped down instantly, but flywheel beautifully done. We do have blink left to use, and that will be a blink miss because of the knee-jerk reflex. That's at least good on the side of patient, because right now all the other survivors are still decoding. We're going to try to look for the First Officer here, who's right in front of our faces, but even if you do pull that one out, you're just gonna get hit instantly, and that's not what we want. That's the biggest issue with this game, and there goes down First Officer. No items left on his hands to use. Clown counters this team comp way too much. First Officer has very slow healing, by the way, so we cannot forget about that. As right now, patient will be found here instantly, but at least it's a long pallet area to play around in, and Yang will become the next chase here as a Composer. But Composer here, do we have 2 pallets here to play with? Yes, we do, thank God. But even with 2 pallets here to play with, ooh, at least that flywheel came out, thank God. But like, with patient still decoding, that will be a terror shock down. On the side of TE. It's just is not enough, unfortunately speaking. Our spawn location wasn't bad, but But the only big issue there really was Weeping Clan was such an easy chase at an area like that as well. A lot of these windows here are breakable windows, so no matter how much you actually want to vault it, it doesn't matter there too much. First officer finally got up, as we do manage to see where Patient is, but we don't have Flywheel on our hands ready just yet, so we need to hook away here instantly. That's going to be a normal hook grab and dash out, but even if you do take the knee-jerk reflex straight towards the chair, it just won't be enough because of those rocket dashes for max presence. It's just too much right now. Kakiri, this is a miracle play. This is a miracle play. This does remind us of Alf's, a Joker, which got a 4-man elimination on the same map as well. Bosh. It's still pretty hard here to see a rounding. Because, like, with the last Cypher machine here remaining, right, we do know First Officer used up his self-heal, but for Kakiri himself pulling instantly here, we probably want to try maybe bait the Patient to come down and decode that Cypher machine nearby. However, for our First Officer, we're still in quite a bit of a pickle here. Look, a perfume isn't going to do much. A perfume really gives it's quite, ooh la la, those curves are good. But once again, a perfume really isn't going to do much here for the survivors, and that's the most unfortunate part of it all. For the time being, Libao, that will be an instant drop down there on that pallet too. While we're at it as well, ooh, the Flywheel did come out, however, there's a blink letter on our hands to use, so we decide not to use it. I mean, you don't have trump card anyway, so it's fine to use it there instantly to get the Patient down, but maybe you want to look for the First Officer. First Officer is still scouring for items here to use, and that will be Patient Terror Shock hit down. A little bit unfortunate, but First Officer, half a chest has been opened here. But it is only still just half a chest. We got 2 perfumes. Out of all the times when we needed a needle, we got 2 perfumes. That is so bad on the side of this First Officer. However, I will say this is going to be a 4-man elimination for the size of Kakiri, so we'll just end it here instantly, and we'll see y'all in second half. And that's Crows popped. Pepe, we're only trump card, by the way, and abnormal. I'm not too sure about this, but even for Pepe himself, I feel like the tension is needed no matter what here. But in towards the game we go. Let's see, persona wise, it's going to be Max Power Breaking trump card alongside with Mischievous Wanted to Order, Impact, Berserker, and Rage. Okay, with this type of persona, I just don't think it's good for the likes of Opera Singer at all, I'll be fully honest with you. But even so, it seems like we're going to be able to see Atto right downstairs here, so we're going to be able to get a normal hit down. And of course, from the side here too, it's going to be Prisoner. Very nice cancellation on dash side. We have the shutdowns back here instantly, but sadly, that just wasn't the right remnant to use, as we're able to get straight in between the pallets here. And for a Prisoner right now, from the side of Pepe, not the best dash there possible. But even so, Prisoner does have his electrocution ready here once again to use. And that's not really what... beautiful pallet stun. That's so much time bought already. 60 seconds in towards the game. And look at everyone's Cypher machine. No one's rotating at all. They're all just decoding. And that will be Atto. No hit just yet. That's a beautiful dodge. That's such a beautiful dodge. And with this Prisoner, it's such a great early game containment because it's already 75 seconds over the game. Another beautiful flywheel here too, and finally the hit will land. But this is an abnormal Opera Singer, so we need to be able to at least get this hit down, or just a normal Cypher machine here instantly, as there is a Cordy nearby too. We didn't dash there properly. We wanted a dash and a normal hit, but it seems like right around now Pepe is going to have to abnormal that Cypher machine no matter what. You can't let that Prisoner go too. You know this yourself. You cannot let that Prisoner go too, but at least there's a Cypher machine there that has been abnormal. But Prisoner is just so far away. Pepe's early game is not good here at all. We want to look for Coordinator here. Cordy a little bit out of position, but a beautiful flywheel here. Sally did not go in between the pallets, as we did finally get the hit there once again, but that doesn't really matter. It's still back to square one, because Cordy doesn't have tie turn as well. It's the Puppeteer and the Wiling that matters here the most. And all what AXIZ Survivor needs here is a tie game. But of course, Cordy will go down instantly after that hit. And now, both Atto and Tuna are currently decoding. No, I mean, Atto is currently on the run. Takako here on his way in here as the Wiling as well. Wanted Order on the Wiling though. That's at least somewhat of a good news, but this Wiling will move pretty fast. As Pepe, the Opera Singer, we haven't been playing Opera Singer for so long because we're practicing our other two hunters. I mean, the early game dashes really weren't the best, I'll be fully honest with you. Pepe is who I consider one of the best Opera Singers in CN server. And with those dashes, it's just not on par, unfortunately. Takako here. Gonna be able to get the normal hit, normal rescue instantly, just so we don't want to give a null damage rescue. However, even with all that in mind, looking for a double down, we did manage to get it. We did definitely manage to get it. But there's still 70 seconds left until we can use abnormal, and we don't see any Cypher Machine nearby to abnormal, and Yan knows this too, as Yang wants to get out of this area as soon as possible, but it seems like it will be an instant hit down, but that's okay. There's no Cypher Machines here for you to abnormal. They're all just so far away. And it's a prisoner who will be the one pushing the other Cypher Machine here too, by himself, as the wildling is currently healing. From what we know here too, it is the puppeteer nearby. We did hiding a very good spot here as well. Not only that, puppeteer can definitely no damage rescue here and body block continuously, but it seems like right around now we probably need to rescue here ASAP just so coordinator can make it out. But seems like from the side of our survivors, maybe we want to sell here. You know, if we want to sell here, fair enough. I guess that would make sense too. That would, generally speaking, make sense too. Because now, what will happen is it'll be wildling who's going to push the prisoner Cypher Machine. But the rescue here simply will just mean that, look, we're going to aim for a tie game. Well, no, we just want to buy more time for the Cypher Machine to be done. That's a nice Terror Shock, but once again, it's Puppeteer we're talking about. He can tank 2 Terror Shocks. No, actually, you know what? He can tank 1 Terror Shock, but it doesn't matter whether he got a chip or not. He can even tank a Terror Shock at half health, so, you know, that kind of says quite a lot about Puppeteer in a nutshell. Our Cypher Machines are done. We're going to get survivors to go straight towards the exit gate here as soon as possible. Preferably speaking, 1 survivor each at a gate. We just pop open instantly. We'll just pop open instantly. Well, I mean, to be fair with you, AXIZ doesn't know that Pepe doesn't have a detention, but we know. And right as of now, the hardest part about this game is who do we chase, because it's a wildling nearby. It's a wildling who wants to open this gate, but you can't chase after Puppeteer because Puppeteer can body block once, and then Prisoner is definitely a nicer chase here to deal with, but still very hard. Still very hard on that side too, as Pepe is trying to look for another survivor here to go up against. However, the other exit gate is currently at 60%. We might be able to look for a 3-man escape game here if it's possible, but Tuna will be found here as the Puppeteer. But even for a Puppeteer, it's okay. I'd say it's okay. Should be able to contain for a relatively long time. We do still have... Oh, never mind. It's blinked down. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We don't want them to react on time. We don't want Puppeteer to react on time. But with that, that'll be a tie game for AXIZ. That 4-man elimination from the side of Kakiri last game was beautiful. And because of this, we'll move directly on towards the next game. Oh no, we're gonna come in for the rescue. No, we won't. We're just allowing Prisoner to open the gate and escape. Moving on.